Hey guys, gosh, I didn't know I'd be making this video today. Honestly, wanted to make this a little earlier, but I didn't really know how to do it. I was inspired today by a conversation I had with a girl in one of my classes at my high school. I'm not going to say which class, I'm not going to say who. But it just got me thinking a lot about some stuff we haven't really talked about in here in a long time. Specifically, the depression, the bullying, and how you shouldn't treat people like they're nothing just because you don't like them or you're insecure with yourself. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Okay? So basically what happened was, I was just making small talk with this person. Me and her run in completely different social groups. She is held up on this pedestal. She is beautiful. She's smart. Incredibly smart. She's funny. And people just love her for some reason. And any of you who have been around on my channel ever, which by the way, I know what you guys are thinking. I've been gone for a while. I don't have a right to make this kind of video. But I can't help it. I have a voice. It was given to me for a reason. I'm going to use it to talk about things like this. Things that are important to me. But anyways, me and this girl were talking about, at first it was just about prom and things like that. Because I know I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm actually going to my boyfriend's senior prom. But I may make a video talking about that later, but that's not important right now. And then it got off into a conversation about how people these days are just so fake. They pretend to be one way that they're not, either to disguise some sort of insecurity, to make themselves feel better. I don't know why people do it. I'm going to be honest here and say, I don't think I've ever, from what I remember, pretended to be somebody I wasn't. Except for, like, being in kindergarten, playing pretend. I was always okay with who I was, for the most part. I mean, I did have times where I really hated myself, and I wasn't necessarily happy with who I am. But I never tried to be somebody who I wasn't. But we got to talking about that, and this is somebody who I never really thought of necessarily as a bad person. Not that it's easy to say that she's not, because when you're used to people treating you so badly, you build up this wall around your heart, and you just assume that everybody is bad. Everybody's out to get you. Everybody wants to hurt you. And that's not always true. Not everybody wants to destroy you and wants to break your heart. I always thought this girl was a nice person, but you can't always tell if somebody being nice is genuine. But I could tell today that this person is an amazing person, and I made sure to tell her so. But one of the things we got to talking about with fake people and prom at the same time was, I never thought I would get to go to prom. At least not with somebody. I've said before, one of the things that got hammered into my mind when I was in middle school was that I wasn't good enough, and I'd be lucky if I lived to see those days. That I didn't deserve to live to see those days. I don't know why people hammered those things into my head. Why they felt like it was necessary to tear me down that low. I'm another human being. They were human beings. It's not fair. I'm not going to say I'm 100% innocent, but from my standpoint, I don't see anything I did to deserve that. This girl even said that when I told her some of the things that were told to me growing up, she was shocked. She said that she'd always kind of felt like, she didn't, or that nobody would really like her like that, like kind of going to prom, or at least that's what I took from it. She seemed kind of insecure herself. Not that she had any reason to be whatsoever. But she and I apparently had a lot of the same agreements as far as people should always be themselves. And we both took our bad experiences to build other people up. I even told her she may be higher up on the social sphere than I am. But she deserves it. Because so many people are loved for the wrong reasons. She is loved because she's genuine and honest and a kind person. It just brought back a lot for me today. Just those memories and those feelings. I said that I went through a depression. I never explained fully why. The things I was told. The things I believed during that time. First off, I'm going to say this. When you're in 7th grade, nobody should be telling you that you deserve to die. Regardless of what you've done. You could have been on drugs and nobody has the right to tell you that. And if they do tell you that, don't listen to them. Because I listened to them. I was told to kill myself on a daily basis. For nothing. For just existing and breathing the same air as a lot of my classmates. I can't point out specific people, nor would I if I could. Because that was a long time ago. I don't necessarily get that now. But it's the principle of the thing. It happened. And it wasn't right. Nobody deserves to hear that. And another thing, for all you people who think it's okay to tell somebody that. No, I'm not getting angry at anybody who hurt me. But for anybody now who thinks it's okay to talk to somebody like that, I don't care how old you are, who you think you are. You're a human being. The people that you're talking to like that are human beings. They are just as equal as you. Don't tear other people down. Because either you're unhappy with yourself or even if you just don't like that person, it's not okay. Because, believe it or not, just because you don't punch somebody doesn't mean that what you're saying doesn't hurt. Words hurt so bad. They really do. I didn't think I was going to cry in this video either. Gosh, the names I was called, the stuff I was told. For any of you who are dealing with anything like this, you don't have to listen. You are so much stronger. What those people think of you is irrelevant. What they think of you means nothing. Be happy with who you are and love yourself. There's so many years I wasted hating myself, and I wish I could have loved myself because I listened to what other people said about me. Did it make me be who I wasn't? No, but it hurt. And I was not necessarily the best person in the world because I took my pain out on other people. I was very angry and upset all the time. Don't make my mistakes. If you can take anything from this video, take that home with you. Don't make my mistakes. I have scars on my body that prove my mistakes. That's not the option. If you feel like you have to hurt yourself or die, talk to somebody. I don't care if you think no one cares. Somebody will care. I wish that I was able to talk instead of let somebody figure it out. Because by the time I got help, I didn't want it. Don't let yourself get to that point. Every person on this earth is beautiful. And everybody is so different in such a good way. I'm sorry. This is not an easy thing to talk about. But I thank you guys who sat through this and listened. You are all beautiful, beautiful people, and I hope that you appreciate what I had to say. Just remember, don't beat yourself up just because people don't like you, or people feel the need to be rude for no reason, even if it's not just rude, it's just god-awful. And another thing, I almost forgot. Don't let this get drilled into your head that I got drilled into my head when I was in middle school. I had a principal, who I'm not going to say his name, that drilled into my head that if I said something, nothing was going to happen. So I quit reporting it. What I didn't know is my counselor would have done something about it. I didn't know that till my 8th grade year. I wish I had. Just because one person won't listen doesn't mean you stop looking for somebody to talk to. Look for someone and tell them what's going on. Because nothing's going to stop if you don't. Please, love yourself. Love others. And just learn how to be a decent human being. For any of y'all who don't know how, that's all I'm asking you to take from this video, please. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm a mess. Love you guys so much.